I mean, it's such a stark, remarkable difference. So from the corporate angle, when we're driving our employees hard to continue to achieve, we have to balance that off with allowing them to get away for a second, yet still be kind of in that corporate environment where they're still talking about work, utilizing their creative brains, and coming back to the real office and driving real solutions and real change. And we make that simple and easy for them. It's a one-shot phone call. Hey, I want to get 5 boats out in the water in Tampa Bay. We're it's a big fishing tournament we want to put on. Not a problem. We take care of all that. Oh, you want to take 30 people camping? Okay, we'll provide for you. Excuse me. Getting carried away. So excited.
Well, that's really amazing. But what's really interesting that you said that because in your appearance on ABC Action News TV Morning Blend, the host of that of the show basically she had actually after the segment, do we have to still do this interview out? Can we stay outside here and do the interview for the rest of the show? Basically, that kind of like shared kind of showcase that hey, she had enjoyed that environment, to where she could relax and do the show at the same time instead of being stuck in a studio per se. So that was really interesting.
Yeah, Cheval, like they said that was their favorite interview that they'd done. We spent the morning feet in the sand and came in on a boat and got to go kayaking and did some fishing, and she caught some fish, and she's like, my goodness, this is just absolutely amazing. I'm like, yes, it is. It's sometimes hard for people to really understand the personal benefits you get from something like this unless you've actually done it. And that's one of our difficulties in our business model today is how do we communicate that emotional feeling, that true creative passion that happens? How do we communicate that to people who've never actually experienced it and get them to take the plunge and get them to trust us, that they're going to go out with us and they're going to have the most amazing time or their money back? It's that simple. It's either you have a great experience or your money back. It's what we do.
Okay, so I gotta ask this question here. So you basically go with your model with 100% money back, or if you don't have a great experience. Isn't that a little risky at least? Because sometimes you might think, okay, you want to make money at the same time, but I know you want to deliver 100% of your product to the consumer. But isn't that a little risky? Because sometimes some people will even if you work so hard to make the experience good, for your company, some will still complain, talk about, hey, I said I don't like this or whatever. Isn't that like a little risky to do that? 100% money back guarantee?
Cheval, it is risky, but the rewards are worth it. So in life, there are always going to be those who are going to take advantage of any situation. But that should not stop me from providing and working hard to provide for those who are not going to take advantage. So the 100% money back guarantee really helps a mom take out her 7-year-old son on a paddle fishing trip, something she's never done and has wanted to do, but it was always kind of unsure. That little nudge helps her cross that point and actually go do it and have that experience, because she knows if something goes wrong, we'll take care of it. We'll take her back out again. We had a mom and her 2.5-year-old daughter. We took them camping for the very first time. The mom didn't know what she was doing. The 2.5-year-old had, obviously no idea, but they went on a guided camping trip, and our guide, when they showed up at the campsite, all they had with them is their little sleeping bags and their food and their drink. And our guide had has already set everything up. The wood on the fire is going, the cooking gear is out there, the tents are set up, the sleeping mats are ready to go. You just arrive like you would in a hotel, and there you go. And he's there, and he cooked them their food, and they did the little marshmallows with a 2.5-year-old. I mean, just think about the experience that provides for the, the mother and her daughter. It's something that, you know, she's not going to do again unless she does with us.
Wow, that's been amazing. So now I gotta ask this. So you talked about like how you do with your 100% money back guarantee on risk. How how can I apply to us entrepreneurs or anyone who's thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, who have never run a business before? How does that apply to us who wants to take the risk into starting a business that makes us makes us want to wake up every day, to do work.
It, you know, if you believe in your product and in the mission of what you're trying to achieve, then at the end of the day, that's enough to get you up in the morning, because you're going to face a million challenges along the way, and most likely you will fail. I mean, that's the truth, right? 9 out of 10 businesses fail. But the things that you learn in those failures is what helps you go for the next time around. For us, we have the 100% money back guarantee because that forces us to be the best we possibly can be every day. And when we're not, we learn from that. We've only given people their money back 5 times, and we've run 1,000 trips in the last, year and a half.
Wow.
Now, everyone defines for themselves what a great experience is. And as long as you set the right expectation, you're going to be okay, because you trust in yourself, you trust in your team, you trust in your products. Bad days will happen. People will sometimes give you a break, and then you just move forward. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah. I definitely understand that there big time. So basically now, as have you seen, with social media, how important is social media for business owners who are trying, especially a small business who want to, get the message out to the world?
So, social media is important to help kind of spread the word about what you do. But social media is also very difficult to quantify the return on investment. It's kind of more of like a very, very high funnel level. If you look at your funnel, it's the leads that come in versus the, conversions that come out at the bottom. And at the highest level of the funnel, people may not be in the buy mode at that point, but they might gain awareness. The reality is it's going to take so many touch points for you to actually drive a conversion that social media, you can't just look at social media as one channel that's going to get you to win.